Yes. We have another very important NFC showdown. It was a lot of important matchups yesterday, pertaining to the future of teams and in regards to who had playoff chances and who moved up and down in certain rankings. Like, this was a very important but relatively quiet weekend of football, at least for me. Like, it wasn't. I don't know. I just didn't feel the football energy for whatever reason. But anyway, maybe because my team, the Packers, we play tonight. We play the Giants, which is a get it back in blood game. Because if you don't remember, the Giants game is kind of what fucked us last year, pertaining to the Packers. I mean, I forgot exact. I think we were 4-1 before that London game versus the Giants. And once we lost to the Giants, we kind of just collapsed the rest of the season. So, this is a get it back in blood game for us. But anyway, that's not what this is about. This is about the Eagles. This is about the Cowboys. I feel like Jalen Hurts MVP. I mean, I think early in the season he was a high contestant or consideration, and then over the past few weeks he's kind of dipped, while Dak has kind of, like, a lot of people say he is the number one favorite for MVP. We'll see, but I'll be honest with you, I don't even think I saw the score for this game last night, so this is a first reaction for me. But I think I saw the Cowboys won, but let me shut up and just watch. It's something that doesn't get mentioned a lot because it's kind of a new core. But the dominance of the Dallas offensive line, it has really catapulted back to what it used to be. Probably not to the same extent of the 2014-15, offensive line, but I just don't think they have gotten the credit that they really deserve. Like, this is look at that protection. Look at that protection. Like, that's just phenomenal protection by this Dallas offensive line, man. Phenomenal. And great play on Dak. Get out the pocket and, buy CD some time to get open. That was a great first drive. Had the jet sweep and everything. Let's see what the Eagles got. Good protection from them, too. That's a great play by Jalen. Great protection. Good way to move up in the pocket. Keep your eyes downfield. Don't turn into a runner. And drop a dime to Devontae. That was a great play. Oh, no. He looked like he was down, though. Oh, Jalen mad. I think he lost it. Oh, wow. I thought he was down. Damn. That's a big turnover. Great throw by Dak. Yo, Dak, and I saw Aaron Rodgers on Pat McAfee, and he talked about how when Tom Brady said that a lot of mediocre football is being played, he wasn't talking about Dak Prescott. Again, I think everybody kind of knows that Dak is really good. It's just in pivotal moments, in pivotal games. But everybody knows Dak can play. He's a legitimate starting quarterback in this league. I don't think that's ever been a question. As that was great defense, great coverage. Oh, he made that 60. Yo, one day we're going to have to talk about how the standard for kicking in the NFL is drastically changing. Of course, it's one of the rather. It's so crazy. You know why? I don't understand why. Because so many games come down to a final field goal, a final extra point. But for whatever reason, the special teams, specifically the kicking in football, just does not get the credit it deserves, bro. Like, you would think, as how many games a year comes down to the final field goal, the final extra point? Like, you would think, like, it would just get a little bit more recognition. But I stopped the video to say, like, the standard for kicking now, if you can't make 60, like, comfortably, you probably don't have a job, which is, like, crazy, because that used to be, like, nah. Like, at one point, only, like, Adam Vinatieri, like, you could probably count on one hand the amount of guys who was just making 60s. Oh, they faked it. Great play. Great play. Oh, that worked perfectly. And that was a big play, too, because you're already down 10-0. Really need to make a play. Oh! It looked like he put it on. 52. Yeah, man, if you can't make, like, 50s should be nothing. Like, you should make that with the ease. Wide open. I mean, I don't know what zone that was, but great protection. Oh, wow. Another jet sweep. That boy CD doing what he do. Not a tush push, but a nice quarterback sneak right there. I like that. This might be a tush push. Oh, nope. He didn't get it? Oh. Let's take a peek at the replay. I think that is right there. Was that Carter? Oh. After reviewing the play, the runner did in fact get in the ball. Yeah, I was about to say it seemed like he kind of swung himself around off the initial stop. Oh. That was a great throw, because, boy, I don't know who that was. That might have been, no, that wasn't Micah. Who was that? Somebody was coming off the edge. Jalen got that off just in time. Great adjustment by A.J. Brown. Again, man, I find it so funny how early this season, A.J. Brown, you know, he wasn't getting the ball as Micah Parsons. Jesus Christ. But that whole A.J. Brown not getting the ball, and now A.J. Brown, like, look at this. He was definitely going to him right there. Uh-oh. A.J. and Stephon Gilmore. That's a great matchup, too. Got it. So, right now, what's happening is the Eagles are they're doing what the Cowboys did early in the season, which I talked about a lot. They're walking away on a lot of drives with just 3 points. Meanwhile, while the Cowboys are scoring touchdowns, you gotta get it in that end zone, man. Especially when you already down at that point 3-17. Like, you gotta get in the end zone. That's a great throw, great catch. That was a great throw. That was a great throw. Oh! Who's that, Hassan? Yeah, that's crazy. Jesus. Almost snapped that boy's leg. Good job to get out of bounds. Save your timeouts. I think they got 2. Good protection. Good throw. Good way to get out of bounds. And it looked like, come on, Gardner Johnson. Like, you knew. That looked like that was definitely defensive interference. Oh, my gosh. Great throw. Yo, let's go to the throw before that, though. That's a dot. That's a dot. Oh, wow. And then this right here on kind of like the screenplay, yeah. That's crazy. That was crazy. That was a great drive by the Cowboys. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so the best way to summarize this game was the Eagles just kind of shot themselves in the foot multiple times. Even though the Dallas Cowboys really seem to be doing whatever they want on offense, the Eagles really just kind of beat themselves. And they sent the house on that last play. Look at that protection. Even, oh. It's a big score. It's a big play. They really needed that. Oh, that was Big Fletcher? Big Fletcher Cox. That was crazy. I shouldn't have said that. Oh. That's a good move. That was a great move. Hit him with the... That boy Tony Pollard, boy. Oh, yeah, they brought the house. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have stopped it. I'm so sorry. Yeah. That's so tough. Literally, the house. They said bring everybody. I mean, oh my gosh. The fact that Dak dropped a dime. Look at this. This is crazy. Brought the house. Get it out. A dime. A dime. That was crazy. And a great catch by Jake Ferguson. But that was a dime. Oh, what the hell happened? How did they... Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, the standard for being a professional kicker in the NFL, you supposed to make 50 in your sleep. And you should be able to make 60 too. Like, it's crazy. Uh-oh, we got a tush push. Jesus, boy. They gonna, like, that's gonna be like, oh, look at this boy, got him. They're gonna study that tush push for like years to come. Like, that's gonna be like in the football, like, even though I know they're not the first to do it. Oh, yo, AJ wilding, like, AJ just like starting shit out there. Ooh, that's a great open field tackle by Stephon. Stephon Gilmore is still him. I don't know why he's been passed around like he's out of his prime. And he kind of is. But Stephon Gilmore is still better than most DBs in the league. I'll say 85%. I would still take Stephon over just about anybody. And that was a great play by Jake Ferguson. And the previous play by CeeDee Lamb. Great protection. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Dak kind of let that float a little too long, but he definitely had him beat. Cooks definitely had him beat. Look at Devontae. Good way to move up in the pocket. Good throw. So it looked like A.J. Brown did pretty good versus Stephon, but it looked like Stephon. I mean, I got to look at all the stats, but it looked like Stephon had a hell of a game, though. Devontae. Oh! Wow. Wow. Oh, the Eagles just... Yeah, they just kind of... Oh. No way. Oh, Dak is wildin'. Bro, I would go back and watch that play again. I think I am. I'm sorry. Yo, the throws that Dak is making, I thought it got hit. That's a dot, bro. Under pressure, pocket collapsing. Again, I really think dude hit his arm, and he still dropped a dot. Play action. I mean, I would be running, but, I mean, to each his own. Yeah, this is nothing. He did that with his eyes closed. He just walked up to it and kicked it. Yeah, this was a very impressive game by Dallas. Their ability to just get turnovers, capitalize on turnovers. Again, a problem that they had early in the season of not being able to get in the end zone. They're getting in the end zone. Basically, they're getting in the end zone, and the defense played great. Again, their ability to get turnovers, off the forced fumbles, and keep them out the end zone. Like, that's impressive. Again, when Dallas do this, kind of with like what they did to the Jets, what they did versus the Patriots, like when they do this, and now they're tied. So you got two 10-3 teams in the NFC East. Who knows what can happen? I mean, what was looking like a pretty convincing runaway for the Eagles in regards to earlier in the season. 10-3. Two 10-3 teams. And again, the Eagles were never my favorite. I just feel like the 49ers got it this year. I really do. If they could just keep everybody healthy, which my next reaction is going to be the 49ers versus the Seahawks. But if they could just stay healthy, even when they had a better record, you know what I mean, pertaining to the Eagles and the 49ers, the 49ers just look like the better team. Every week, they look like the better team. But, I mean, they're still viable threats. Still the reigning NFC champions. So, I mean, and the Cowboys, again, I hate to go Stephen A. and, bring up old stuff, but it's just so hard to really move all your chips to the center of the table on the Cowboys because, it happens all the time. They make these great runs. They have these great performances. And then they get to the playoffs. And then, so you can never count the Cowboys out as it pertains to going to the playoffs. Never. And you can't really count them out in regards to their performances leading up to the playoffs. But once they get there, it's kind of like, I don't know, man. Something just always happens. I'm not going to quote Stephen A. Smith, but, I mean, it is kind of true, man. Like, it happens every single year. You get your hopes up. You're like, wow, the Cowboys finally going to get it done. They looking good. Offensively, defensively, special teams, they got it. And then, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, but this was a hell of a performance by the Cowboys. And I kind of feel like a lot of the questions that people had pertaining to the Cowboys were, all right, you guys are kind of just beating up on bad teams, the Patriots, the Jets, so the fact that they did this to the Eagles pretty much held them scoreless. Without that defensive touchdown off the Fletcher Cox fumble sack, or sack fumble, whatever you want to call it, forced fumble, and the field goals, pretty much held them scoreless. So this was really impressive by the Cowboys defense more than anything, and Dak just kind of cementing his MVP, status. Y'all let me know, man. Do y'all have Dak winning the MVP? I don't. I have been much more impressed by the play of Christian McCaffrey. If I really had to give you a list of my MVP candidates, and Dak is there. Dak is there. Let me do that. Give me 1 second. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something. I just wanna think like who are the odds on right now? I see they even got Brock Purdy in here. Okay. Right now they got Dak, Brock, Tua, Jalen, Lamar, Tyreek, Patrick, Josh Allen, Christian McCaffrey, C.J. Stroud, Trevor Lawrence. Okay, so it stops right there. Matter of fact, let me go to another page. I don't even like the way that look. Dak. Okay, so it is about the same. Okay. I really love Christian McCaffrey, but they got him all the way at the bottom, mainly because they know anything other than a quarterback more than likely isn't going to win. But I think Christian McCaffrey, I think he's been the most consistent out of just about anybody on this group. But whatever. I don't even know how Jalen is in the top 5. I mean, I like Jalen, and he plays very well. But MVP level, I don't know. I know they're winning, but it's not necessarily because of Jalen. But, okay. Lamar has these great moments, but it's like, and then he has these moments where it's like a gut punch. Like, I agree with Dak. I agree with Brock. They have Tua over Tyreek again, mainly because they don't have any. They will never give the award to a non-quarterback. But I think Tyreek goes over Tua, even though Tua is the one that gets on the ball. I think Tyreek is a top 3 candidate. But again, we know a non-quarterback will never win the award, but Tyreek is definitely in my top. So my top 5 is Dak. This is not in order. Dak, Tyreek, Christian, Brock. Damn. If Mahomes pulled that off last night, I would have had Mahomes. But I will go. I'll go with. I'll go with Jalen. Damn. I don't know. It's either between Jalen or Tua. Tua. I mean, when you think about what they did versus the Broncos, when you think about what they just did over the Commanders, I'll go Jalen. I'll go Jalen. I will go Jalen. But it's gonna be tough, man. It's a great batch. They've been playing some great football. All of the people that I just named. Shoot, earlier in the season, I had Micah Parsons as the runaway MVP. Again, knowing that they'll never give the award to a non-quarterback, but Micah Parsons, the way he was playing the first couple of weeks, I said, "Oh, Micah Parsons gonna win the MVP." And of course, but still, I mean, it's a lot of great play. I mean, hell, just being objective, I don't think anybody has played their position better than Trent Williams for the 49ers. But, of course, that will never win MVP. It's a lot of great football being played by a lot of great players. But, But y'all let me know who y'all have winning MVP. Y'all let me know how you feel about the Eagles moving forward, how you feel about the Cowboys moving forward. How big of a game was this in your opinion? I think it was huge considering that it just tied them up. And then just let me know, how do you see this season ending for both of these teams? That's why I'll wrap it up. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, peace.